So I truly do think that the co-host spot has been cemented.
Maybe.
We'll see. This is our last episode of 2023, season 1 of Two Blokes in the Pod.
Yeah.
Many changes throughout the first season.
Yeah.
Guest appearances that have turned permanent appearances. Look, it's been a good year so far, and we're going to finish off on a pretty light, funny note tonight.
Yep.
I've got a couple of pretty serious stuff, but let's just have a chat. First and foremost, I want to talk about something that we have discussed many times.
Yep.
Especially in the last episode, I think it was. I got onto the Manscaped.
I was going to ask you about that.
I got onto the Manscaped.
I got the picture message from you.
Well, can we just clarify to the listeners?
No, hit the box. I mean, the pack. How do you want to put it?
Let's just clarify that I took a message. I sent you a picture of the package being delivered.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
So
your balls will thank you.
Yeah, the balls will thank me in the big box with the Manscaped tools in there.
Yes.
Not a picture of my smooth balls.
No.
But I have to tell you, they are very smooth.
Yeah.
And I've never been so glidey.
It's not bad, eh?
Oh, my God, they are brilliant.
Did you get the plow as well?
Yes, I did.
Oh, good man.
But reading the plow, it's for face...
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it says.
Oh, whoops!
It says, like for facial hair and that, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. So, but I still used it where you told me to, and I'll tell you what, wow,
yeah, wow, the plow,
very big difference. The definitely doesn't have that stubble touch, and I didn't even have to use that Nads ball cream, so it was it was fucking phenomenal.
Got the little deodorant there as well, the spray
Oh,
bottle.
yeah. Oh, you know what I love the best?
What's that?
The mat that comes with it.
How good is it?
Where you just lay it down and like you clip on top of it and the hair won't go everywhere.
That's right.
Oh, my God. So good.
Yeah, perfect.
But following on from that, so Christmas time and deliveries. The biggest fucking joke around. So Black Friday sales, and when were they? Late October?
November-ish. No, late November.
Oh, mid-November? Just after my birthday, that's right.
Yeah.
So, Black Friday sales, I talked to you and I said, I jumped on Step One website.
Yep.
I ordered some jocks, and they came down to like $9 a pair because of the amount that I bought.
Unreal.
Fantastic deal. And a week goes by, never got an email to say that they had been shipped, and when I ordered it, it said 2 to 3 business days to ship.
Right.
I'm like, okay, so I ordered it on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, should have been shipped today.
Yeah.
We'll give it benefit of the doubt, maybe Monday. All right? No update, nothing. Usually by now I'd have a tracking.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Have you got the shop app?
Yeah, I do. I do. So that wasn't updated. So a week goes by, and then that second week on the Friday, I messaged them. I said, hey guys, just wanted to follow up my order. This is my order number.
Yeah.
I haven't got any notification on what's going on. You've obviously taken the money. The order's gone through, but I don't have any following steps from there.
Right.
The following day, hang on, that was a Friday. So on the Monday, weekend, obviously, business hours. Yeah. Monday, I get an email saying, hi, just letting you know, it left our warehouse on the 27th, which was almost 2 weeks ago.
Right.
To the date that I emailed.
Good old Ozpost.
And it seems like it's been held up with Ozpost.
Mm.
And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So, believe it or not, the second that I got that email, my shop app updated.
Oh, so they were full of shit.
Yeah, so it's been shipped.
Yeah.
I'm like,
From their warehouse? Or
from their warehouse.
Oh, so they're full
So
of shit.
you know how it gets shipped from a company and goes to Ozpost, and then Ozpost sends you a notification saying we've received delivery instructions?
Yeah.
So that means that it's just left their warehouse and gone to Ozpost.
Correct.
So it wasn't a hold up there.
No.
Anyway, so another week goes by, and I still didn't get any update after we've received instructions. So I'm going, what the fuck is going on here? This is bizarre. My wife said to me, you've never, ever been like this on a package. I said, I want these jocks.
Well, it's to hold your package together, mate.
Yeah, exactly. I need them to enjoy them with my smooth balls.
Right.
So I messaged them again.
Yeah.
I go, guys, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a pain in the ass, but where the hell is my package?
Yeah.
And then I get some other email saying, oh, look, you know, we've had such a success with this sale, so many orders, rah, rah, rah. And I go, yeah, great.
Yeah.
Great. That's fantastic for you, but I want my jocks. Like,
come on, man.
you know, don't blame Ozpost.
Even though they're probably 75% of the time they're at fault, but, you know, that odd chance they may not be.
Yeah, that's right. But anyway, so after that email that I got back, I got another update to the order. Oh. And I'm like, something's not sitting with me here.
It's a bit sus.
Something's not sitting. Was something majorly forgotten and fucked up? Anyway, I get the package eventually after 2.5 weeks.
Wow.
And I ordered, you know, like 7 pairs of just plain black.
Yep.
And then a couple of other pairs of just random colours because, you know, I like to...
Spice your life up.
Spice it up a bit. And I had ordered this real cool, Chelsea blue type colour.
Why would you do that?
Oh, it was plain blue.
Come on, man.
But I'm trying to give you the image of what type of blue it is.
You know, if you said to me it's sort of like the Greek flag blue,
okay, sorry.
I would say yes. But Chelsea,
I'm looking at your top. You're wearing an Arsenal top. We're going to get onto them in a sec.
We will.
You're wearing an Arsenal top. So the first thing that came to my mind with the blue on your top.
Blue Adidas.
Right?
Okay,
blue Adidas, Chelsea. Yeah. And I go, that Chelsea blue.
Yeah.
So I bought it and they were called what was it called? The name of it was Blue Balls, I think. That was what they called it. Anyway, and I never got that pair. Oh. So they instead they give me a green pair of exactly that green you're wearing on the Arsenal top, that fluoro green.
Oh, well, there you go.
And I'm like, what the hell? Why do I need high-vis on my balls?
We know they're there. It's a safety hazard.
So they sent me a card as well saying, sorry for running out of the one
blue
that you
balls.
wanted. We've replaced it with something similar. Hope you enjoy. Here's 15% off our next order. Your next order. I'm like, yeah, okay. We'll go with that.
That's all right.
So, yeah, that was my my Jocks experience.
Wow.
Didn't get the blue balls.
No.
But I got the, I don't even know what they called it, melons or something. But, yeah, that's it. Hey, let's intro the app and we'll get straight into it.
Done.
This is Two Blokes in a Pod.
Hey, what is that?
The podcast where, well, it's a bit of this, a bit of that.
I don't understand.
Just blokey laughs and blokey chats.
Okay.
Whatever it is, let's get started.
And we're back. We're back on the pod. Like we said, last episode of the year 2023.
I can't believe it's like we're there. We're there already. Nearly Christmas, nearly New Year's. It's just...
Today is Monday the 18th.
Yep.
Which means exactly a week from today, next Monday, is Christmas Day.
Crazy.
Where has the year gone?
Oh, it's just gone so quick. You know, even like today, I was speaking with Katrina and she goes, fuck, today went so quick. I'm like, man, this year has just flown by, honestly. Like,
absolutely, man. I actually don't understand, or I can't comprehend where this whole year has gone. It was only like yesterday, you and I were preparing the under-7s to play football.
Yeah. And
now we're sitting here talking about our under-8s team.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the season's gone, dusted, what's going on. But another thing that I'm not understanding, this fucking weather.
Dude.
What is going on with this weather?
You know how hard it is for me? So I've got, we're doing outside work. So like last week, we worked like 3 days because what do you do? Like, it's just you sort of structure all your jobs in. Okay, exterior December surely should be fine. No, it's not. We got Melbourne weather in Adelaide now.
It's crazy. I mean, outside right now is so humid.
Yeah.
I feel like there's going to be another storm tonight.
I hope not.
But this is December. This is near the end of December, should I say?
Yeah.
And we should be getting hot weather, like dry hot weather. Adelaide dry.
Yeah.
But we're not. Let's just have a look at the bomb.
Well, they said on the news tonight that Christmas is going to be 24.
24.
24 and sunny.
That's good.
So that's not bad.
I can do with that.
26 on the Sunday and 27 on the Saturday. Is that what's on there, or?
Mate, there looks like there's some heavy rain coming soon.
When? Today?
At around 9 p.m, we're going to be hit with some rain.
Oh, we'll let you know live.
Yeah. 9 p.m. There we go.
About half an hour.
So that's good. 24 I can do.
And I remember a few years ago, more than a few years ago. So Katrina was pregnant with Dimitri. So that was 7 years ago, Christmas. It was like almost 40 degrees, mixed with barbecue smoke. Like a standard Greek souvla barbecue, right? And Katrina had a massive asthma attack, ended up in hospital.
Oh, no.
On Christmas Day.
Oh, jeez.
Into the night, and heavily pregnant. And Katrina's a massive George Michael's fan. So we're sitting there and I'm just scrolling through
the year that Jordan Michael died.
Yeah. So I'm scrolling through my Facebook feed and RIP George Michael's, and my face just went, oh my God, I've got to show Katrina this. And she's sort of like having an asthma attack. He's sitting there with all these tubes. I'm like, you think you had an asthma attack? You think that was bad? I'm like, look at this. And she was like, oh my God. And then, so the whole day just went worse. Yeah. But now, this Christmas, I sort of like almost half the temperature. So it's like...
This Christmas is just weird. I mean, this weather is weird. The past week, torrential rains.
Oh, ridiculous.
2-3 days straight.
Yeah.
So I had not last weekend, the weekend before. So the rain started on the Thursday. It didn't stop till Sunday.
Correct, yeah.
All day Friday, all day Saturday. I had a big wedding to DJ at Sunnybray in the Marquee.
Yep.
And I don't know if you've been to the Marquee, but you can't park close enough to be undercover.
You got to go to the car park and then walk down the paving.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's a headache because of the distance.
Yeah.
Which normally I'm fine because, I'll load it on my trolley. But this time I couldn't load it on my trolley because by the time I put one thing in and one thing off, it would get soaked.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, how am I going to do this? So I parked as close as I could and I ran like one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was that bad that water was getting into the Marquee.
Shit.
Yeah.
Mate,
Yeah.
Jimmy, you got to update your bloody Marquee, champ.
No, he had plumbers there all goddamn weekend.
Wow.
Like, great work they did. But, it was bloody crazy. And I'm thinking, it's December, guys.
Right.
It's fucking middle of December and we are downpour.
This happened a couple of years ago. Do you remember our summer was just completely fucked? Not last year, the year before.
Yeah, and then we had like a really hot March. Yeah.
So it's like the seasons are changing a little bit there.
But having said that, our September, October was pretty warm.
Yeah, it was decent.
We had a 40 degree day not long ago.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we're getting this. So I don't know what's going on. But, you can't get out and about. You can't do anything. For example, the kids, they love getting outdoors. They love doing things outdoors. And they were stuck inside. School. How hard would it be to be at school and not be allowed outside?
Yeah.
You'd be stuck in the classroom for lunch and recess.
There was that real bad, like 40 mils of rain day. And so what my mother-in-law does, she'll pick up Dimitri from school on almost every day except Friday. But there was that one day, it was Thursday, she went to pick him up, and it started pissing down. So she had her umbrella out, and then it was like windy as well. So the umbrella went like, you know how it just goes up. Yeah. So she was like, when I went to go pick him up, she was like, Stamati, it was so bad. Like, she goes, I got so wet. Dimitri got soaked. The umbrella went inside out, essentially, from the wind. And she goes, it was just terrible.
Absolutely makes no sense, man. But that's the way the weather is at the moment. So we'll just have to go with it. All right. So let's have a look here. Our long-time listener, I'm just going to bring up his message. There we go. Our long-time listener, James Gaddis, has messaged me a couple of times to talk about a few different things. Now, first and foremost, we were meant to have this big sexology podcast session, but we haven't gotten around to that. So, you know what? To make up for it, we'll talk about a few things. So just have a laugh about a few things.
Okay.
But when he heard that we were going to talk about that stuff, he sent me an article, and the article says this. Actually, let's see if I can play it. How do you pause on Instagram? You can't, can you? Here we go. Okay.
Penis droops as you get older. So that's your penis when you're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
My thumb is at 20.
Let's have a look at this.
Fully erect penis.
Yeah,
Then?
30.
Then 30 is my first finger. That's a serious droop.
But it does droop quite a lot, yeah.
40, 50, 60. By the time I'm 60, it's just a straight droop down.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well,
So-
I love the
Wait.
glee you're getting.
So what they're saying? Oh, okay.
So it basically says that like you're thick and large, or thick in your early 20s or something like that.
So what, your thumb or your finger?
Your thumb.
Yeah.
And then by your 20s and all that, you go into like your first finger. Your 30s, it's at its peak.
Yeah.
And then it starts drooping down.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Why?
So, I don't know. Apparently, that's the way the penis works.
Yeah, right.
The male penis changes sizes. Now, I don't know. Like,
Well, you're
what
in
do you
your
reckon?
40s now. Are you down to here yet, or?
Look, I tell you what, the drive isn't as strong as it used to be. I mean, that's for many reasons. Being a dad of two boys, two very active boys, always working and all that. Like, you know, look, I mean, it works.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, when you need it to work, it works.
Yeah.
And probably works a lot more than what the wife wants it to. But you know, it works.
Well, I can say, yeah, that's all right. Yeah,
But
I'm not looking forward to when I turn 40.
listen, just enjoy your time.
Yeah,
Enjoy your time. But I don't know how true is that. Like, I know that. I'm going to put myself on the spot here, but I know, like, you know, being a bigger bloke, there's probably a lot of it hiding behind the extra layers. Yeah. And was I to lose the weight, I'd probably see a lot more of it.
Okay, yeah.
But
yeah,
you know, it does its job. It's a fair enough size, you know.
Mate.
I've had no complaints from it. So
no, if it's all good, it's working right.
But that's right, and I've got two healthy boys that were made from it. So you know,
perfect.
like whatever, like
yeah.
But you know, there's Pilot. Have you heard of Pilot?
I've seen it on like your Facebook feed. So yeah, but I never really looked.
Okay, so it comes up on my Facebook all the time.
Okay, yeah.
And I looked at it.
It comes up it comes up, but I just scroll.
Scrolling over a video of it just to check out what it is. So it's an online doctor.
Yeah.
Right. That you fill out a survey and it gives you like a bit of a diagnosis of what's going on.
Okay.
And I was talking to a guy at work who's in his 50s.
Yeah.
I think mid-50s.
Yeah.
And he goes to me, I jumped on. It basically helped him with erectile dysfunction.
Yep.
And premature ejaculation.
Yep.
And I'm like, so what the hell would they prescribe for that type of stuff?
Yeah, right.
All right. And he goes, well, there's, I can't remember the names. Sorry, I will find out and we'll talk about it in another episode. But he said that they pretty much for premature ejaculation, they prescribed him on something that is along the lines of an antidepressant.
Oh.
He's not depressed and he's not clinically diagnosed with any depression.
Yeah.
But basically, this particular antidepressant helps stimulate the brain to help you last longer. And then for premature ejaculation,
Erectile dysfunction.
erectile dysfunction, they prescribed him to Cialis, which
that?
is a longer version of Viagra. So Viagra lasts in your body 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah.
Cialis lasts in your body for, I think, 24 to 36 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
And I said to him, did it work? And he goes, oh, definitely helped with the dysfunction,
Yeah.
but I don't know about the premature ejaculation part. Like, it didn't really slow down my brain. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. I go, but you're 55.
Yeah.
Do you find it as being something, like, do you find it as something that's, embarrassing?
Yeah.
Or, is it causing you stress?
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, look, the life isn't that active,
Yeah.
but, it's definitely changed a lot. And I go, do you think it's an age thing? Now, he's a big boy too, right? So, not big, but like he's above average for a 55-year-old. And he drinks a lot.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Right. So I said to him, do you think it's your lifestyle? Or do you think, it's just your age and the libido has gone missing? And he goes, look, I definitely, I'm not as active as I was, as a 30, 40-year-old.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, how many people around the world, or let's just put Adelaide, Australia, how many people would be going through things like that? And how mentally frustrating would it be for people like this where,
Oh, it'd be shit.
it'd
be shit. And then it's like, all blokes are like, yeah, nah, I'm all right, but, you need to get the help, mate. If it's affecting your life, then, well, mate, just go get it. There are doctors out there, like you're saying, this pilot people, that's their job. So they're not going to look at you like, oh, look at this bloke. They're going to help you.
But even if it was something that was really frustrating you and causing you a lot of emotional stress and depression and stuff like that, you've got your local doctor too. Your local doctor's not going to be any different. They're going to prescribe you on the same stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Or there's particular exercises you can try to rebalance your body and your testosterone and all that. Right? So go to the gym, for example, do some leg workouts,
Boost your
and that will help you,
But I think it is like, say, people, they won't want to, say, go to their GP, so there might be like a face-to-face issue.
Yeah, I guess that's what the good thing about Pilot is. It's anonymous.
Online?
It's not really anonymous because you still have to, from what my mate told me, you have to produce some sort of identification to know that this is legit. And obviously, he said that he had to fill out a survey to make sure that particular medications he had got would not affect him like heart-wise and stuff like that.
Look, I would assume that you'd have to have like a video call or something like that, right? But
good point.
You're never going to see these people again. You know what I mean? Where if you go to your GP, like I know it's all professional and all that sort of stuff, but then some people might think, oh, fuck, I'm going to go to my GP. Yeah, all right, it's all, client or patient, doctor privilege or confidential stuff or whatever, but you still got to see that person, then you may get a bit embarrassed. Where if you go to these people online, they'll fix you, and then you'll probably never have to see them again. Unless you need to update your prescription or whatever.
Do you call it fixing, though?
Well, addressing the issue.
I mean, yeah, you address the issue for the time, but then you, like, once the medication has been sent out to you, do you have that follow-up system?
Well, you would have to, wouldn't you? Because they need to get their feedback, I would assume. And when you run out of the stuff, well, I'm assuming it's not a cure, but it's a treatment.
Well, that's what it is, a treatment, yeah.
Right. So when you run out, you're going to need more.
I think, yeah, true.
So you would have to get back onto the video conference
in touch,
or call them or email them or whatever. But whatever.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's interesting. They've got medications for everything these days.
Fucking oath they do.
Yeah.
Fucking oath they do.
But, yeah, no, I just thought that going by that, you know, the floppiness and all that, the downsizing.
That's interesting. That's interesting. I'll let you know in about how old am I? 32. I turned 32 the other day, so I'll let you know in 8 years' time if I start.
Can I just say, I've been 40 for over a month now. I haven't noticed any difference.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, it's still early though. Early
Yeah.
stages of 40, so give it a couple of years.
Yeah,
it's all right.
Yeah, true. But like I said, you know, with an active life and, you know, you're always being tired and all that, the first thing you want to do when you get home, when you put your head on the pillow is go to sleep. Look at you now.
100%. Oh,
You're
dude,
yawning.
I'm yawning. And
You're
it's
yawning.
What time is it? It's 8:45.
8:45 and he's yawning, ladies and gents. Yeah, thank you, James. That was a pretty good little topic that you raised with us. It is quite. The human body just amazes me.
Well, that keeps things symmetrical, right? So you know your foot is from here to here. Did you know that? So from the start of your bicep on your forearm to the end of your forearm where your palm reaches. Look at this. So I've got this gigantic fucking foot here. Look at this, right?
Yeah, right. Shit.
Yep. Try
Yeah,
that.
right.
Try that when you get home.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if I could do that.
Shit, man.
Guys, you actually don't want to know what I've just witnessed. But he's literally tried to, like, you know, do Kama Sutra or something and put his actual foot up against his wrist.
My forearm there. So your foot is the size of your forearm from when you're...
And do they say men with large feet usually are quite endowed?
Have large shoes?
Yeah.
I mean, look, I can confirm that, yeah.
Yeah. A man with full of confidence. Do I need to ring Katrina and, like, you know, confirm that? So the other thing that, you know, talking about human bodies and the penis, did you know this is something that really interested me and amazed me?
Yeah.
Did you know that, you know, when you get quite excited and really hard, right?
Yeah, right.
And you're inserting into a woman,
Yes.
that your dick actually bends in multiple ways.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. It actually doesn't go in straight.
I get... Okay.
But you don't feel that.
Okay, so the only reason I know this is because we had to... obviously, I don't know if I've said this before, but we had to do IVF. So I know how everything works, the reproductive system of a female, I know exactly how it works, whatever, right? So the cervix is, it goes in like this and up. So I'm assuming, what you're saying?
Yeah.
So it would bend upwards.
It changes, it like molds to the vagina.
Yep.
When you're going in it, but it doesn't feel like that, does it?
No.
Because, you know, like if you're rock solid and straight,
Right. It wouldn't work.
I guess it
would hurt more
the
than
guys that
anything.
have a bit of a bent dick
Yeah.
would probably oh wow, I don't know what I'm saying, but hang on, I'm just trying to find it. What the hell is this? I have a left curved penis. During sex, my penis doesn't go into the vagina. Where the hell does it go then?
Poor bastard.
Let's read this one out. This is a recent question. Why does the face of the penis bend during insertion? Hello, doctor. I'm married for the past 6 years and stayed with my wife for around 2 of these years. In these 6 years, what the fuck? Due to location. My wife has asked for a divorce now as I'm not able to insert my penis into her vagina in all these 6 years.
Oh, wow.
This is very...
Okay.
This what? I have done following test up till now as semen analysis, erectile dysfunction test, and testosterone tests also. I'm not suffering from any ejaculation issues. Whenever I try to insert my penis into her vagina, it is bending at the face of the penis. I masturbate very easily, and erection is better while during masturbation as compared to when I'm trying to intercourse. I'm still a virgin at the age of 35. Jesus Christ, mate. You're 5 years off the 40-year-old virgin. I do not know whether my erection is sufficient to insert it. Whenever I try to insert, the erection does not sustain also for a very long time. It means you don't like her. I also lost confidence whether I will be able to intercourse in my life with anybody. Now my wife has left me, so I cannot try to insert it at home. That is...
Surely there'd be some sort of operation you can do. Like you were saying before, they've got medication for everything. I'm sure there's some sort of surgery that's... Is that in Australia or US? .com.au?
Well, I don't know, but it's iClinic, the virtual hospital, and the doctor responding is Dr. Ashok Kumar. So I don't know, it's probably like in India or something. Okay. But anyway, and India is very advanced in medicine. Very advanced in medicine.
So there's this guy that I know, Indian. He had so he's got a kid. I think he's a little bit older than Dimitri, and they were going for their second, and they couldn't get pregnant, and they went to IVF here in Australia, did a few rounds, didn't work. They went to India, and they got pregnant with twins.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's my neighbour, and now I'm hearing the twins going off.
Hold that thought. I want to talk about, just not only just IVF, but medicine in general and overseas. All right. I want to talk about that. But let me answer this question first.
Yeah.
So, hi, I read your query and understand your concerns about ongoing issues with your sex life after going through all the attachments. So this guy's obviously sent photos of his dick to the doctor.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But it's been removed for obviously patient identity.
Yeah.
Although it is never possible to comment conclusively, but from the available description, it is clear you are suffering from erectile dysfunction, failure to sustain an erection during intercourse, and bending of the penis at the base and attempted intercourse indicates that there is a problem. However, the presence of early morning erections, normal biological reports, and the ability to have successful masturbation indicates that the problem is psychogenic rather than organic. Considering these two facts, I feel you should see a psychiatrist without delay, since the problem is psychogenic, erectile dysfunction. I understand that you have lost your confidence, but I must assure you that the problem is largely treatable, and there is little to worry in this era of advanced medical care. In my experience, more than 80% of individuals with psychogenic erectile dysfunction show good results with a few sessions. So basically what he's saying is that it's all in his head.
Yeah.
So
did why this guy say he was married or?
Yeah, so he married his wife.
Okay, so then he hates his wife.
And he basically... He gets hard, but the second the penis touches the vagina, he loses it, and it's like, it just doesn't work.
Maybe it's just the pressure's on, now because it's all in his head, and he's...
Well, obviously, he said that he's lost confidence now.
Yeah.
So...
That's like saying, and look, I know there's cases out there, so don't shoot me for saying this, right? But for people trying to get pregnant when there's, say you get your sperm tested, and you get your eggs tested and everything's fine, and you're trying to get pregnant, I do strongly feel that it's a mind over matter thing. So when you put the pressure on yourself for trying to get pregnant, you're not going to get pregnant.
But it is. I've witnessed this so many times, man.
Yeah.
I've witnessed this. My cousin, right, married 15 years, and they were trying all those years to have a kid.
Yeah.
IVF, the works, the absolute goddamn works, right? Eventually, you know what they said? After 15 years, that's it. It's not going to happen.
Whatever.
It's not going to happen now. The pressure was off.
Yeah.
They went and bought themselves a $3,500 fucking bulldog, right?
Geez, yeah.
Just to say, all right, well, this will be our kid now. And is there a guy getting naked across the road? Oh, no, he's wearing a top. Is he wearing a top or is he naked in the Villies building?
He's taking his bloody pants off, I'll tell you that much.
He is. I'm not going fucking psycho. There's a bloke fucking with his pants off across the road in the Villies building.
Mate, invest in some bloody curtains there, champ.
My lord.
I thought you meant it was a guy like just staring at us from the balcony here or something.
No. In the building across, like literally on the same level as us. So, wow. So anyway, yeah. So, you know, they went and bought themselves a bulldog, and then out of nowhere, they fall pregnant with twin girls.
Mate, that sounds awfully familiar because that happened. It wasn't 15 years for us, but it was. So we were trying for 10 months to get pregnant with Dimitri, so our firstborn. And I was saying to Katrina, I go, look, I think you're just stressed out. Like, you just need to relax. She goes, how am I supposed to relax? We're trying to have a baby. It's not happening. And every negative test that we're having is just, you know. So what I did, I bought her a dog, or bought us a dog. She changed positions at her work. Like, so she was with the same company. So she changed roles at work, sorry.
I'm glad you finished the change positions at work.
Change roles at work.
You fucking hell, man.
Because she was fucking...
getting into it a bit.
Yeah. No, she was... changed roles at work. And I said, look, let's just give this month a miss. I just relax. Dude, I shit you not, that fucking month. She was pregnant. And and as well, like I got a new job as well at that time, and I remember her grandfather was he was sick. Katrina's grandfather was sick, and we went to go see him at the hospital. And at this point, like, he was sort of like, he just got diagnosed with dementia, and my mother-in-law had called me that day. It was my first day on this new job, right? She had called me and she said, listen, like, my boy's not doing too well. I don't, like, is Katrina, she just came out and said, is Katrina pregnant? And I said, no, not that we know of. Like, no, she's not pregnant. And she goes, because I don't.
But you didn't know?
No, I didn't know.
Okay.
I did not know, right? And she went to, she goes, yeah, because I don't want to tell her if she's pregnant. I don't want to stress her out. I said, no, go tell her. Like, we're not pregnant. Anyway, so that night we went to the hospital to see him, and he was sort of like in and out. And he says to Katrina, "Where's the baby?"
Oh,
we're like, "What?" And he goes, "Where's the baby? Where's the baby?" Like, he was saying, "Where's the baby?" And we're like, "What baby? What are you talking about?" Dude, we went home. And then Katrina, my mother-in-law, looks at me. She goes, were you bullshitting to me? I'm like, no, she's not pregnant. Anyway, so I get home, sitting on the couch with the dog, watching Suits, favourite show.
Oh, great show.
I'm watching it again for the fourth time. Katrina's cracking the shits. Anyway, she goes, again, you just finished watching it, like, for the third time. I go, I just see something on Facebook. You're like, oh,
yeah, I know.
Harvey Specter. Yeah. Like, fuck, you know. And not as in, like, the character. Like, it's a good show.
Don't worry, man. I'd turn for him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, so I'm watching TV. She goes into the bathroom. I didn't know she was doing a pregnancy test. She comes back. She shows me the stick. We're pregnant. That fucking night, like that same night when her papa was like, where's the baby? Where's the baby?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then try explain to my mother-in-law that I wasn't actually lying to her. Like, I'm like, believe me, we did not know we were pregnant until that night. So that day she asked me, that same day, that night, we went to the hospital, and then that night, same night.
Life is such a mystery, isn't it?
How's that? So I believe, like I said, we took all that pressure off us, and then it just happened.
Yeah.
You know, it just happened. So
no, it's intense, honestly. Like, just I've seen people, and I'm currently seeing people go through the emotional wave of of falling pregnant and struggling and all that. And it's like, and I believe, I'm the type of person that believes, when it's time, it's time. And when God says it's time to be a parent, then, like me, mate, I put it this way. I've had, I'm going to give you a figure of speech now, like, just I'm paying myself out here, but I've had sex with my wife twice, and both times she's fallen pregnant, right? And like I say that in a joking way because basically, when Steph said to me, I think I might stop the pill, and maybe we should try for a baby now, right? I'm not fucking joking you, man. She must have fallen pregnant that same week.
The best. That
same week. Now, I don't know if it was the body saying, you know what, I'm no longer on the chemical stuff, and the body's reacting to, straight away, falling pregnant. I don't know, man. Like,
unreal.
Very big blessing.
Yep.
Very big blessing. And I'm not bragging about it. I'm not saying I have super sperm or, all you women that are struggling, come and see me. I'm not saying any of that. Yeah. But, it's a precious thing. It's a precious thing. And I know that there's women out there who stress about it because obviously, they're the ones that really want it to happen.
100%.
But there's blokes out there that stress too. And
100%.
What's wrong with me? And then sometimes they find out that maybe, their sperm's not strong enough and, they got to do different things. And,
because you always think, oh, is it me? Is it me? Like, I remember when I got tested, I'm thinking, fuck, I was so stressed out.
Of course you would be.
Stressed out because I'm thinking, fuck, is it all me? Like,
of course you would be. Because, you want to be a dad, but at the same time, you want to ensure that your partner, your wife is, okay as well with everything that's happening and all that. So you go through this emotional wave of, fuck, I had that pressure beforehand thinking, oh, okay, what if we don't fall pregnant the first time round? Like, I had that thought, but obviously, I didn't intensely think about it because we only had just started trying. But yeah, just it happened.
Yeah, it happened. Yeah.
And then the second time round, I spent a day at the Morfettville racecourse with my cousins and the boys. Had a few too many drinks.
Oh,
went home, had a bit of how's it going with the wife?
How's it going?
And next minute she's like,
boom, here you go.
I'm pregnant again. I'm like, what? And I had a Homer Simpson moment there. Started ripping my hair out going, what do you mean? We weren't even trying for a second one. What do you mean? Like, James is only 2 years old. I don't get it. What's going on here?
Shit. There you go.
So it's, life is a mystery, man. I just think it comes down to hormones and just pressures, life, everyday pressures.
It's timing.
Yeah, and timing too.
Okay, like even when, after we lost our daughter, we were going for, we wanted to give Dimitri a sibling. And look, I think, like, if we kept going, then she would have fallen pregnant eventually. But because it was a time-sensitive thing, like, we're like, oh, fuck, there's a 5-year gap now. Like, we didn't want to go 5, 6, 7 years of a gap. So we went down the IVF path. And, first go, which was good. But after 3 goes there was other stuff we did first. But the IVF first go.
So were both kids?
What's that?
IVF?
No, Dimitri.
Dimitri was natural.
So with Dimitri, like I said, with the whole is she pregnant? No. So that same week, I went and got my sperm tested. So I got my sperm tested. I got the dog. We had the dog for a couple of weeks. What was it? Yeah, she changed roles. And and I got my sperm tested. So we found out she was pregnant on the night, like, when we went for the Bapur, and that got a positive test. The next day I got my results back for my sperm test, like, all good. So yeah, that was that.
So my next question is, what's a sperm test like? What do you do?
Awkward as fuck.
Do you have to pull it?
Yeah, so you gotta. So with sperm test, and then when you're doing IVF, that's fucking embarrassing as fuck.
Oh, so, IVF too.
Yeah, so
you have to spoof in a cup.
Yeah, so All right, so
Fucking hell.
with Dimitri, so I went to my GP, and he goes, "Here's the cup. Here's the cup. Here's a list of places you can go to deposit the sample." I'm like, all right, cool. So there's one at the time you could do it at Queen Liz. So you're at home, do your business, put it in a cup, put it in your jumper to keep it warm, right? The cup. So you got to keep it towards your body temperature. So if it gets too cold, they start dying off. So then you got your brown paper bag and you take it to the place and you're like, where can I deposit this semen test? And like, it's just embarrassing. And they take it to the right place and you give it to them there. And they go, we'll have your results in a couple of days. All right, so there's that. All right. But for IVF, so we did 3 rounds of IUI. So what IUI is, you give it your sample in this cup. So they'll say, go into this room. I'm like, all right. So you go in this room and you're like, oh man, fuck, so many blokes been in here. What the fuck? All right. So do whatever, put it in the paper bag, give it to the lady. Right. And what they do, it spins and it separates the sperm from the semen, which I didn't even know they were two different things personally.
Yeah, I didn't either. Thanks for the lesson.
Yeah, so the I'm getting into detail here, but the white stuff is just lubricant so the sperm can travel. Right?
Yeah, right.
Sperm is actually clear like water.
The little tadpoles.
The little tadpoles are clear.
Yeah, right.
So when I saw I gave them the sample, they cleaned it. So with your actual just your straight out sample, there's like the sperm, there's like just shit in there, like I don't know how to say it, like there's like I don't know if there's like obstacles or just debris, I would say, right? There's debris in there, and then there's the lubricant that it helps go, right? So what they do when they spin it really fast, it separates all of it. So you have the sperm, or the sperm, the semen they extract, and all the debris. So it's just pure sperm, right?
Okay.
And what IUI is, they make Katrina ovulate, and they'll just insert it, right, in a big syringe essentially. But what IVF is, so we did 3 rounds of that one, the IUI, and that didn't work, which they don't know why it didn't work. They just, I don't know, because you got to get the timing perfect. If you don't get the timing perfect, it doesn't work. But they reckon they got the timing perfect, but whatever. And IVF it's like a cycle. So she's got to inject herself to make her ovulate and keep injecting herself every night with 3 different injections or whatever. And all I got to do is just rock up, give my sample, and I'm done. All right, so it's more strenuous on the female, more like, So
IVF, they're still inserting it.
No. So IVF, so what they do, she has to inject herself for like 10 days in a row, whatever it is. Can't remember now.
Yeah.
To make her ovulate and then produce more eggs. So you might produce 1 to 2 eggs a cycle,
right?
Female,
right?
Typically, right? Or maybe more.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? So what they want to try and do, they want to try and get you like 15, 20 eggs, or maybe even 30 or 10, whatever. More eggs than normal. So that's what these injections are. So you got to get them and then ovulate. So what they do, they extract the eggs from her, right? Mm-hmm. At the time, I think, I can't remember what she got, but they extract the eggs and then they put the eggs in a dish and my sperm, and they inject the sperm into the egg to make an embryo, right? So then they essentially, I'm saying bake it, but like they, over the days, so I think she had like 18 or 19 eggs. Out of that 18 or 19, only 15 became embryos, right? But as the days went on, those embryos died off, and then we were only left with 4 from 18, 19, whatever it was. So then it goes to show you, right, So if you're going naturally, okay, you could go for 15 months, but only 4 work. Right, so only 4 worked. So 3 worked.
And then what happens there? So they
then
fertilize the egg.
So they fertilize the egg to make
an embryo.
Then what they do, they suck it up in a syringe, and then they insert.
Do they insert all 4 back in?
No, only one.
Just the one.
Yeah, or they can do 2 if you're like if it's your second or third cycle, and like they weren't working. So then they'll say, "Oh, not all of them are going to work. Here's 2 or 3." But then you fucking might end up with twins.
Yeah, right.
So they inserted 1, and it stuck. So it's got to stick to the wall of whatever it is. Like
Holy shit! There's a lesson.
Yeah.
Bloody hell!
Told you, man.
That's a very big process. No wonder it's so goddamn expensive.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's very expensive. Very expensive.
Okay.
So we had to go through all that. But man,
there you go, guys. This is your sex ed lesson today.
You don't want to go through it, man. If you don't have to, fuck, you know, it's very strenuous because you have to, like, say we were at a wedding, all right? And the alarm goes off on the phone. So when you first do, like, the first day when you inject yourself, that time you have to stick to that time
every day
for the cycle for 10 days or 50, whatever. I can't remember what it was, half the month.
Yeah.
Right. So we were at a wedding, and during the speeches, the alarm went off. Boom, car park, fucking like thick drug deal, but like a car park. Boom, she couldn't inject herself at the time, so I had to do it. And I hated doing it too because it would hurt her. And I didn't, you know.
What was it? Big injections?
So one of them was like that.
Yeah.
Long. So I had to, in her stomach.
Yeah.
And then the other one was like a EpiPen
the
side.
EpiPen, yep.
So that one was all right.
Yeah.
But it was that long one. I was like, oh.
And what, just straight into the stomach?
Straight into the stomach. Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah. So we had a wedding. So middle of the speech, boom, gone, 8 o'clock. Get in, you got to go do it. And then a couple of weeks after that, we had my godson's christening. So we literally had to go into the toilet there. Boom, do it. So it's that. It's inconvenient, painful, and then she ended up with like bruises, and it's shit. It's shit. But man, we wanted a kid, and whatever it costs, whatever
you got to do it.
Whatever.
Yep.
And it works.
That's what it comes down to. Like it's how much you really want it for it to happen. Wow.
And it's
I just want to go back to the male part of the IVF.
Yeah.
So when you're at the depository, whatever you want to call it, the sperm bank,
you're in the waiting room, right?
Yeah.
And they'll call you.
Run through the actual room for me.
Oh, all right. So you're in the waiting room, and they'll call you when the room's ready, right? So I see this bloke walk out. No one fucking went in there, inspected, checked the room, nothing. You walk straight in. They give you your bag, you walk in. And you walk in there, and it's like there's a couch, a rug, a TV that a TV without a remote because due to COVID, we can't have everyone touching the remote.
Oh, God.
Right? There was there was magazines there, if whoever fucking still looks at magazines. But there were magazines there, but they were removed due to COVID. So you either had your phone or your imagination and just had to get it done. But then the whole, like, you're aiming into a cup, that was the hardest thing. Because my doctor, like, so when I was getting a test done, let me backtrack before all this IVF stuff. I wanted to go get another test. So I had to see like what the fuck's going on when we were trying for Theodore before IVF. And my doctor gave me this fucking massive cup, right? And even Katrina's obstetrician, like when I showed her like the cup, she goes, fuck, that's a big cup. She goes, that's going to tip, I guarantee it. I'm like, no, it's not. Right, anyway, so you got to try and angle this fucking cup. And she was right. Like, you're like this, and you're angling the cup, and it fucking fell straight out. So when I was going for a sample.
You shot in the cup?
I shot in the cup, and it came straight out.
Oh, jeez.
Right, so then I had to wait another like 5 days or 5 days. So you're not allowed to ejaculate at all to build up the sperm to test.
Have you ever seen a horse ejaculate?
No, I have not, Valandi.
Okay.
What sort of shit are you watching, mate?
No. I'm not watching anything nasty, but videos do get around.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so when I was trying with Dimitri, went to the Queen Liz. I thought I'd just go straight to the Queen Liz, right? So I took the sample to Queen Liz. The lady throws it in the bin, right? And she goes, "We don't accept sperm samples here for the last 6 months." I go, "Why'd you throw it in the bin?" She goes, "Oh, because by the time you go to somewhere else, the sperm will be dead." So that was that fucking embarrassment. And then I had to go to ClinPath at the airport there. So they do it there now. So yeah, had to do a test at home and then go to ClinPath. And then when you go to the IVF clinic.
So you're telling me a pathology place accepts your sperm?
Yes. All sample.
Fucking
everything. Yeah, so yeah, when we get there, so it's like
But can I ask?
a room, yeah. There's a chair, a desk with like serviettes, hand sanitizer, and a couch.
So leading up to this wank sesh, do you have to build yourself up a bit?
Yeah, so you're not allowed to...
You're not allowed to pull it for a few days beforehand, or what's the story?
No, you're not allowed to ejaculate for like 3 to 5 days.
Really?
Correct.
So you have to be full blue balled
Yes.
to go in there?
Because let's say you have a bat, right?
Yeah.
The next day you have a bat. That sperm is not it's not fully developed, right? So if you're trying to get pregnant, right, and you're going every day, that's not the right thing to do. So it's because
there you go, guys that are trying. Tip of advice: don't fuck every day.
No. So like say when your wife ovulates, so it'll be like, say, I don't know, I'll just rip out some dates. Say the first, she ovulates, right? So you want to maybe go a couple of days before, right? Because sperm, I think, lives up to 3 days in the female, right? So you might want to go a couple of days. And don't quote me on this, guys. I'm not a professional or I'm not a medical professional here, but this is what I got told, all right? So it won't, in theory, so 2 days before the day and then 2 days after that day. That covers you. Don't go every day because you want your sperm to build up, right? So it's not fully matured. I might be 100% wrong here. So if there's any obstetricians, gynos, whatever listening, if I'm wrong, please reach out to Valandi. He's quite happy to take all the heat, right?
Man, I'm just sitting here thinking what I'm going to call this episode. Maybe we'll call it
this special sex ed.
Nah, maybe we'll call it White Christmas.
Jesus Christ. Right. So yeah. So when you're going for a test, or a deposit, they say 3 to 5 days. Because it's matured, but you don't want to go too long because then it's too matured and then they will start dying off.
Have you seen the movie Road Trip?
Oh, years ago.
Yeah. So do you remember the part where they go into a sperm bank to donate sperm?
Yes.
Because they were running out of cash. Right? And like the lady behind the counter's like, has anyone masturbated in the last 28 to 48 hours?
Oh, well, there you go.
Right? And like most of them are like, no, we haven't. And then the skinny dude's like, yes, I had sex last night.
Yes.
And then what's his name gets a prostate. That's what I'm thinking. Like that's what I'm visioning at an IVF clinic. That a nurse is fingering you up the ass, and all of a sudden you come into a cup.
No, mate. All she does, she's like, oh, here's your bag, cups inside, and then you got a questionnaire to fill out. So you got to say.
So wait, are you filling out the questionnaire while pulling your dick?
No, before.
Oh, before, right?
Yeah,
okay,
right. So you got to
That'd
say.
That'd be a bit bloody awkward.
It would. I'd be like, no,
yeah,
so,
your handwriting would be all over the fucking place.
So they'll say, oh, are you prescribed any drugs? Do you smoke? Do you drink? Or like alcoholic drink? Do you have have any like recreational drugs? Do you like all this sort of stuff? It just goes through everything.
Yeah, I'm on coke.
Yeah, I'm on the hard shit, that smack, you know. But yeah, so you got to do all that, and then you have to write down the time you ejaculated, like to the minute, everything.
Really?
Sign it, everything. So then, well, you know, you want to get fucking. Well, they need to know like how much time they've got.
How much time they've got, right?
To clean it and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, so I remember the first time I saw the tube, I'm like, what the fuck? I go, what's that? You're putting it like, you know, what do you? He goes, oh, it's your sperm. I'm like, what? The first time, I'm like, what the fuck is that? He goes, yeah, it separates. Like, and he's looking at me like I'm supposed to know.
Semen is cloud.
Is the lubricant.
Is a cloudy lubricant.
It helps the sperm to travel.
The sperm swim.
Correct.
So, you know how they say when you drink lots of pineapple juice, is it your sperm or your semen that tastes sweet?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. That's why I'm asking the question.
Well, how the fuck would I know?
Should we Google it?
Go for it.
Let's Google it. Let's find out.
And they say if you have celery, like you produce a lot more. But I was like, I hate celery. So
does pineapple?
I assume that whatever
juice
you eat would then reflect on your bodily fluids.
Oh, hang on. I've just typed in, does pineapple juice make? And then the things that have come up on Google is make you poop, make your vag smell nicer, make you lose weight, make sperm better, make you fart, make you sleepy, make it taste good. Let's go with make it taste good. There are certain foods that are supposed to make semen, guys,
so the lubricant,
taste sweeter, i.e. those with high fructose glucose. So
sugar,
pineapple, orange juice, kiwi fruit, all assist in semen to taste nicer.
Well, anything, yeah. So pretty much anything with like high sugar.
We're coming to Christmas. I should start drinking pineapple juice. In case it's a Merry Christmas. Hey, wow. Okay, that's a very big lesson, hey?
There you go.
So I've learnt semen and sperm aren't the same thing.
Correct.
Just learnt that high fructose makes semen taste really good.
Yep.
And you sit in a white room.
It's not a white room. It's like a normal. It's like a.
Oh, so you just sit in
It's like a. You know, painted.
A little room.
You know, it's like a room with a couch. There's a little desk thing with all like the tissues and
all right.
shit on there.
Now let's get serious here. And I know a lot of people listen to this that are, you know, fanatics of you. What was it that you got off on?
Oh, mate, I don't know.
Was it on your phone or was it imagination?
It was the phone. Oh, I can't remember now.
But can you imagine?
What was funny? What was actually funny? So I had my phone there, and I'm going on whatever, and
Pornhub.
Yep, and I had a call from.
Oh,
I had a call.
No.
I had a call from this bloke that I was doing a job for. And he called me and he's like, oh, man, where are you? This and that. And I said, look, I'm actually at Repromed at the moment. He goes, oh, everything all right? I'm like, yeah, just, we're just going to check up on the missus, everything's all right, whatever. Little did he know, I'm in the bloody deposit room there.
Why would you answer your phone?
No, because he called me like 2-3 times. I was like, fuck this bloke. Like,
obviously it took you a while to,
oh, man,
get it all out.
Put you off there a little bit. And
fuck, why?
Yeah.
Why would you answer a bloke's phone call while you're pulling your dick?
Well, to be fair, it was just sort of before, like it was just like, you start Googling and shit. And he called me.
Katrina, because I don't know what funky shit your husband's into.
No. So, because I was supposed to go there after all this.
Right.
And because he was calling me flat out, I was hoping he would say, don't worry about coming. Oh, Jesus.
So what, did you rock up and go, yeah, sorry, man, I had to pull my dick? And
yeah. No, I told him later, I'm like, dude, you fucking called me, like, right. He goes, oh,
now,
sorry, bro.
Where I was going to is how awkward would it have been, like, if you're talking to the missus about, what you had to go through in that, and you're like, oh, yeah, just had to watch some porn on my phone.
Yeah, no, to her credit, she didn't ask me.
Oh, okay.
She didn't ask because she knew it was like a serious thing. You know.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yeah, no, she didn't ask, and I was fucking hoping she didn't. But
Fair enough.
At the time, I can't remember now. It was just so long ago. Man, yeah, how the fuck would you remember?
I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty and ask exactly what type of porn you were watching.
Dude,
Because, you know, that could cause some stress.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. Wow. There you go.
Very educational, this episode.
That was a very educational, but you could see now, right, putting this into perspective on, you know, and bringing it back to our podcast with, you know, the whole basis of why we do this podcast. But you can see how stressful it would be on a bloke. You know, that, you know, you got to sit in a room and like bat off and, you know, a lot of men get anxiety doing that. Dude, it was not in their own confined private space.
It was so awkward because you had this, so you go in there, the lady is, she's there, or the bloke or whatever, the person's there, they give you the pack, right? They know what you're going to go do. You're in there for however long. You don't want to go there too short, you know what I mean? So you're there, and you give them the package, and they know what you've just done, and they know what's in there. So it's like, it's so embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. But then again, for the female as well, it's embarrassing because it's so, dude, you know, like, you know, legs up, whatever, you know, and they're always examining all that bullshit. So,
but like you said before, you put it perfectly that if this is something you both really, really want,
it is what it is, man.
Embarrassment doesn't play a role in this.
No, it doesn't.
You know, you got to do what you got to do.
Look, embarrassment doesn't, like, you're not going to not do it because you're going to get embarrassed. You will get embarrassed, but these are the things, like sacrifice. This is what you do.
Yeah, you're sacrificing, and at the end, you look back at it now and go, "Fuck, that was quite embarrassing."
Yeah, but, you look back now.
But but the whole idea of it is what you guys, the end result.
Correct. Yeah. And you got Theodore there, and he's a champ. You know.
Oh, he's kicking it on. That kid is growing. He's growing. Nah, good lad. And you know what? Like, you're right. You know, you've left it that 5 year in between, and the boys have a really, really good relationship with one another.
So good.
You know, the older brother, whereas my two, they're like 2 years and 3 months apart, and they are complete assholes to one another. Like, the little one bashes the older one, and I get home from work today, and the first thing, I open the front door, and I just hear the wife going ballistic, like, "Guys, just shut up." And I'm like, "Is everything all right?" And she goes, "They have not stopped from the second they've been home from your mum's." I'm like, "Oh, hi."
Hi. Hello, everyone. Well, like, you know, with the biggest thing in our house is Theodore goes, grabs all the toys and chucks the shit everywhere. And poor Dimitri cops her. I'm like, "Dimitri, you got to pack it all up, champ." And he's like, "Dad, I didn't do it, man. Like, why do I have to pick it up?" I'm like, "When you were his age, we had to pick up your shit. We still pick up your shit. And we don't complain about it. So, mate, we'll pick up your shit if you pick up his shit."
Oh, good on him. Good on him. Oh, wow. That was a great educational topic there. Yeah. Very good. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to go there, but we did. And that all started because of a bent penis. So
your 4-5 finger rule there. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, James. That was a great opener to a bit of sexology there.
Any other questions there?
Well, actually, he did post something else, but it was not sex related. I think that's more of a Blokes bit type
there we go.
episode. But yeah, he was saying about Australia. Believe it or not, Australia Post and
mate, have I got some stories?
The amounts of stores. You know what? Let's just do this. This is
Blokes bit.
Yes, Blokes bit.
Good call.
We're going to finish off the episode with a bit of Blokes bit. And now when I say Blokes bits, we've already talked about our Blokes bit. Starting off with the Manscape and the...
You should get him on as a sponsor for Lundy. We had
I know. I'm going to forward him an episode and say, hey, you know what? All we do is talk about your tools to
fix our tools.
Smooth our tools.
You know that, and I think Step One should be a sponsor here,
absolutely,
as compensation. Really,
as compensation. Yes, yes. But you know what? I do love my Step Ones. I've got my Step Ones on. Which ones am I wearing right now? Oh, I'm wearing my Jingle Balls ones.
Jingle Balls.
Yeah,
bravo.
Santa Claus and shit on there.
Hey, there you go.
But yes, absolutely. I think we're talking about. I love my Manscaped. It's so good. It's so good.
It is good.
I've never had smoother balls.
It's just convenient.
Oh,
and
convenient.
Everything's waterproof,
and it doesn't cut.
No.
Like, guys, get on it. If you have hairy balls and you want to get rid of that that itchy feeling, and
get the Manscaped, your balls will thank you,
and your partners will too. And definitely the Step Ones. Oh, unbelievable.
Just keep it all in place,
Keeps it all in place and doesn't chafe. No chafing.
What did you think about the Manscaped briefs that you got? Did you get the jocks as well?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Have you used them yet?
No, I haven't. Yeah,
they're not as good as Step Ones, but they're good.
Oh, look, it was a bonus item that I got for buying that package. So
whatever.
Like, they'll come to use one day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so Blokes Bits. Now, what James was saying is, I was driving tonight with my mum.
Yep.
I was looking at the Australia Post Office. There's about 5 in a span of 2.5 to 3.5 kilometres apart. The banks used to be like that, and now there's hardly any bank branches. So, he was just talking about that, and he goes, I thought it might be a good topic for your next episode to elaborate on this and see what you guys think about it. Or am I overthinking and saying, because artificial intelligence is taking over the world, so it goes back to AI. Yeah. And then he was talking about it to his dad, and he's saying that they're closing down more stores. So I read something about Australia Post, and Australia Post are downsizing their physical presence.
Is that right?
Yeah. So obviously,
how are the oldies going to go pay their bloody bills?
Well,
mate?
That's the thing. So, and I got into this. A lot of people use Australia Post as a bank because Australia Post is connected to the big 4.
Correct.
So, your Westpacs, your Commonwealths, your Bank SAs, ANZs, whatever. Is that the 4? Yeah, anyway.
NAB, Commonwealth, ANZ, Westpac. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. NAB, Commonwealth, ANZ, Westpac. Yep, that's right. Because Westpac owns all the other ones.
They own fucking everything.
So, in my area, I used to bank with NAB, and the bank branch has closed.
Yep.
Then the next one after that, the closest one, has also closed. So for me to do any banking with NAB, I have to go, and I live in Richmond, I have to go to either Findon.
Yep, that's near my house.
Right, near your place, or Arndale, where I work near,
which is also
or the city.
Place. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, okay, Arndale is probably the most convenient for me because I work.
Oh, you work.
I work near there.
Yeah.
But now my house is with Commonwealth Bank, so the Commonwealth Bank on Torrensville, in Torrensville, has been there for many years and is going to stay there for quite a while. But in that same time, ANZ opened next door, never lasted. Bank SA opened across the road, never lasted. So, like, why are all these banks opening and then closing?
So, and I'm sort of the same, but I'm the opposite. So I bank with Commonwealth, but my home loan is with NAB. So I live in Findon. So I had a Findon branch that closed down, and then I had a Commonwealth Bank branch in Fulham that has closed down. So my next closest is Torrensville, which is a pain in the ass, right? But then, I've got the NAB bank like right next to my house, which I don't really need because, whatever's with them, but whatever. Anyway, the reason I think they're closing down is to save some coin. Because really, what do you go into the bank for? To deposit and withdraw money, really? And then if you're looking to get a home loan,
but you can
ring
do
the bank.
All the stuff that you would do over the counter now.
Do online.
You can either do online or you can do at a ATM.
Yeah.
Like the Commonwealth ATM now,
You can deposit
you could
checks,
deposit your checks, your
notes, coins,
notes and
everything.
coins.
So
Yeah.
what do you need a teller for?
So exactly. So you're right. It is that. But the other thing is, the Australia Post outlets also act as banks. So you can go and drop off like $500-600
On your
to put
electricity
into
bill
your
or whatever.
pay your bills,
Yeah.
or you can deposit into your bank account.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they transfer it into your bank account from Ozpost.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so
Bravo.
you know, now the thing is, I haven't used the stamp in fuck knows how long.
Oh, no
Because
clue.
I haven't used the mail at all. I use it at work, but you know we've got our own electronic stamper thing.
Just email, man.
But
Email, text message.
everything is through phone or email now.
Who are you going to send a letter to? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
And
The only time I would send a letter is if I have to return a form, a physical form, or something like that.
So, like, you buy something online, right? Like, let's say I buy something on Iconic or ASOS or some shit like that, right? Or Nike, Adidas, whatever. They normally, like, if you get it, and I pretty much shop online, right? I don't really go into retail stores anyway. So, but if you get the item and it doesn't quite fit, or you don't like it in person, they usually have a free return QR code thing anyway. So I can't remember the last time I bought stamps, but it would be inconvenient if they had closed down your post offices. That would be shit, because then where the fuck do you put it? What do you do? Like,
and the thing is, like, and you know what else pisses me off about Ozpost? So, if there's certain electricity companies and gas companies and utilities and phone companies where if you want a printed out bill sent to you for you to pay in cash or card over the counter, you actually get slugged $2.50 for a printed out copy of your invoice.
is that right?
Right? Yeah. So a lot of the oldies, they don't have internet or email or anything like that. And they get slugged $2.50 for a printed copy of their phone bill.
So $2.50 your phone bill, $2.50 your gas, $2.50 electricity.
Correct.
$2.50 bank
So
statements,
there's
whatever.
$10-15 that they've spent on paying their bills just because they don't have internet or
Well, then you don't have internet, so you save $100 a month anyway. Then I guess.
I guess, but the thing is, like, they're making it harder for people.
Yeah.
Then again, in 5 to 10 years' time,
That won't even be an option.
These people probably won't be around.
Correct.
So they're like, well, you know, sorry, too bad, too sad. This is what it is.
Yeah.
But I guess they're trying to be better for the environment and not print out.
Yeah.
And two, like, it's, you know, more exclusive and to the point communication if you just get it by email and text.
Well, I guess they're probably trying to save money there too, like less handling, people
Correct,
dropping
yeah.
off shit.
Yeah.
But it's bullshit. Like, you know, I try, like, even when I go to Coles or Woolies or whatever, I try to go into the checkout.
The checkouts
aisle.
with people, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, everyone's going to start losing jobs, man.
Have you been invited to any of the supermarket Christmas parties?
What? Supermarket?
Yeah, the
Christmas
staff Christmas parties.
For what? What?
Well, we check out ourselves using the machines there at the front. So, you know, we're technically staff, aren't we? We're checkout staff. So where's our invite to the staff party?
I'm like, where the fuck are you going with this?
Well, think about it.
Yeah,
we're made to use the self-checkout,
Yeah.
right? And I have to pack my own bags with all my items. So where's my fucking invite to the staff party?
Fuck. Put it like that, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want a piece.
They should pay us. They should pay us for packing and
Yeah.
scanning our groceries.
But yeah, then they charge us 50 cents for a fucking paper bag that can't hold more than a bottle.
Is that
of,
fucking ridiculous?
man, the other day we went shopping and the wife's like, oh, listen, I need to pop into Woolworths. And she grabbed a bottle of milk, a couple of other items, right? Not too heavy at all. Then she had to pay 15 cents for those paper bags with the little
shit.
paper handles on it.
Yeah, shit.
By the time she walked out of the shop, it broke.
Of course it did.
I'm like, what shit is that?
Why can't, like, The you know, remember the white like safety shop at Coles, the white plastic bags with the orange sort of logos on it.
Yeah.
Like, why couldn't we have those? Like, they're not the actual plastic ones. They're like the biodegradable plastic. But why the fuck did they get rid of them?
Because there's too many people on the left going, we hate plastic.
You know what's funny? And I actually pointed this out to Katrina the other day. Like, say you go to Macca's, right? They'll give you a paper straw, but the cap is plastic.
And the cup.
The cup is plastic. And like, say you go get an ice cream, well, the cutlery is fucking plastic. So what the fuck? Give us
no. If you get an ice cream,
no, the cup's not plastic, is it?
No, they've changed the cup to. So if you get a sundae, they've changed it to a paper cup.
Yeah.
And a wooden spoon.
Yeah.
But if you get like a frappe or a milkshake or something like that, it's a plastic cup, with a paper straw, which is bullshit.
It doesn't make sense.
So
just give us our fucking plastic straws back.
Thank you. I hate the fucking paper straws that you get with those frappe because they become so limp.
Yeah, shit.
Right? And you can't pull it up and down in the lid because it gets cut. And then it's like, I know we've been talking a lot about pulling.
No, it's shit.
But I hate it. But so a mate of mine has opened up a nutrition store in Grange on Jetty Road called Glam Nutrition. Yep. And there's another one, his son owns the one at Brighton, Glenelg.
Yep.
Right? So they make different teas and shakes and all that. And I went there yesterday just to say g'day and get a drink. And he actually has straws made out of bamboo. And he goes, they're degradable, they're biodegradable, they're very good for the environment, and they break down, but not while you're drinking. And I used
what is it,
it's like a...
Is it not like a plastic? But
No, it's not plastic and it's not paper. It's more like a very, very thin piece of wood in a cylinder.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God. He goes, they're made out of sugar canes, but obviously it doesn't taste like sugar. They're just bland.
Yeah.
And I kid you not, man, I went through my whole tea, did not get soaky once.
So, like, how long would it take to break down? Like, did you notice it? Like, obviously, while you're consuming...
No, it didn't break down at all during consumption.
Fuck,
it didn't break down at all.
Okay.
And I left it in my car while the leftover ice was melting.
Yeah.
I threw it out this morning, and the straw was still firm as.
Oh, that's all right.
So I'm like, I need to know where to get this so I can, when I'm drinking my frappe at home, I don't have to worry about the paper straws.
If you get your frappe at home, just get those metal straws.
Yeah, I know. That's what I do. I do.
They're the best.
But I just hate the fact that I have to wash it all the time.
Whack it in the dishwasher there.
Oh, guys.
Wait, before we wrap up.
Yes. Oh, of course.
Come on, mate.
Of course.
Sacrilegious.
Top of the ladder.
Yes.
Mate, what a morning today was.
Yes.
And for those of you that have no idea what the fuck we're talking about, Arsenal.
Back on top.
Back on top after a brilliant 2-0 win against Brighton. Our bogey team for the last couple of years.
Yep. And cheers to Man U for holding up.
And Manchester United won 0-0 against
Liverpool at Anfield.
Wow.
And we've got
how
them.
Bad were they?
They were terrible. We've got
them this weekend
at Anfield, 4 a.m. on Sunday.
Sunday morning. Yeah,
Sunday morning, 4 a.m. So I will be going to Malcolm Buttle's house and watching that. So
I'm sure to be messaging you during that.
Yes, I will be up.
Oh fuck! Hang on, I won't be able to watch it because it's a Liverpool game, and my brother-in-law is going to be using the account. Fuck,
bastard!
I don't have my own account because I'm not an Optus customer.
My wife's an Optus customer. That's the only reason why she has stayed with Optus this whole time is because I want. But no, we still have to pay. So it was for free.
Yeah, but it's like you only pay $6, right?
$6,
yeah. Yeah, if I get it, it's $25.
Yeah, which is bullshit.
And there's no way I'm going to pay that just to watch one EP all week. So I said to him, "Can I share your account and I'll only watch Arsenal during the times that Liverpool's not playing."
But there'd be like 5 accounts. There's 5 accounts on it, so you'll be all right.
Is there?
Yeah, or 4 or 5 people can stream at the same time. So you should be. We'll test it.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
But
yes, big weekend, and the fact that we're 1 point clear at the top.
Yeah.
It's not a big clear, but it's still top.
But if we even draw and Aston Villa wins, do they go top?
No, Aston Villa goes top. Yeah.
What the fuck happened with them?
Mate, they have turned around so much.
When did they become good?
Emery's got them under control. I'll tell you that.
Good evening.
Yeah, so at the moment, it's 39 points to Arsenal, 38 to Liverpool and Aston Villa.
Yeah, so
and then 34. So Manchester is a bit far behind us, City. And Tottenham's on 33. They're the top 5.
Right, who's 4th? City.
Okay. Yeah. Where's Manchester United?
Keep scrolling, mate.
7th.
Keep scrolling.
7th. How good's Everton been the last few games?
Mate,
since they got
deducted 10 points, they're already back out of their relegation zone.
They're out. And possible big news in January transfer window.
What's that?
Might be picking up Tony.
Tony who?
The striker from Brentford. Not Brentford. Yeah, Brentford.
Oh, really?
Ivan Toney.
Yes, I did hear about that.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what... Oh, man, how many fucking strikers do we need? Think about it. We've got...
Yeah, but Nikita might be leaving.
Who?
Eddie.
Oh, Nketiah.
Yeah, Nketiah.
So, yeah, well, we got...
Nikita and Nketiah.
Who the fuck is he talking about? So, we got Nketiah, Jesus, Martinelli, Saka... And Odegaard's sort of there as well.
Saka, Odegaard, and Martinelli aren't really strikers.
No, they're not.
They play that...
well, Jesus is a striker.
Yeah, Jesus is. And Eddie is.
And Eddie. And then you got Martinelli's wing, Saka's wing, Odegaard's sort of behind Jesus a little bit. So,
but if you lose Eddie, someone like Ivan would be fucking phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
I think that'd be great. But how good...
Rice, fucking awesome.
Rice is the champion of our team. That's why we're so different this year.
Yeah, Rice and Odegaard, and Saka. Those 3 there. Like Odegaard, he sort of just came off a little bit, but he had an injury, so he's sort of coming back, and he's
yeah, but still,
he's brilliant.
Some of those attempts on goal today, we were all over him, and I don't know how we did not finish some of those goals.
Attempts on goal?
Let's have a look. Where are we? Results. Arsenal, Brighton. Stats. So we had 9 shots on target. 7 shots off target.
So in total, shots? Was it 16?
Yep.
16 shots as opposed to...
Oh, no. Hang on. 16... 25.
25 shots.
25 shots on goal.
And what about Brighton?
Brighton were 5.
Fuck.
5 shots.
All over him, mate.
Yeah.
All over him.
We had 10 corner kicks. We had majority of possession. Our counter attacks were 4-0.
And that was at Emirates?
Goalkeeper saves. 1 to us.
Yeah.
7 to them. Yeah. Wow.
That's nuts.
That is full on. But where are we? Do you know who has completely had a turnaround in our team?
Who's that?
Havertz.
Oh,
mate.
He's fucking gold, mate. At the start of this season, right? And I'm going to single out my cousin Aris, right? He's a Chelsea supporter. It's not his fault. Something must have happened to him at birth. But he goes, yeah, you can fucking take him, mate. You can fucking take him. He's shit. I can't believe you actually paid us for him. Look at me now, bitch.
And you know what? He's one of those classic cases of lost confidence, come good, where he left Chelsea with no confidence because they thought he was shit. And now look at him. He's flourishing now.
He's what Arteta
at the right time of the season.
What Arteta can do with these players, mate, he's fucking beautiful.
Phenomenal.
Did you watch that series they did on him? They did it with City, Tottenham, Juventus. Oh, what was that fucking thing called? It was
On Netflix?
On Amazon.
Oh, Amazon, no. I haven't watched it. No. No.
Gotta watch it.
Yeah, I will.
I'll find out what it's called. I can't remember
I'm
now.
on the last episode of season 2 of Welcome to Wrexham.
What's that? Welcome to Wrexham.
Man. Wrexham FC, the English team that Ryan Reynolds bought.
Yes.
Yeah, so they've got a series on Apple TV.
Okay.
And it's bloody phenomenal, man. I've been following that team. They're second in League 2 at the moment. They've just got promoted and they're currently sitting in second place. So they'll probably get promoted to League 1.
So it's League 1, then Championship,
then
League,
Championship,
and
then Premier
League.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Man, I'm telling you, that's a bloody story and a half, Hollywood story.
And how's that bloody player for Luton?
Oh, another heart attack.
Another heart attack.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
Wasn't
The
it only
amount
a few
of
weeks ago we're talking about that guy from Albania.
Yeah, that's right. How many heart attacks are we going to see in the next few months? Just out of nowhere, dropping dead on the field.
I was actually speaking to my Gumbara yesterday. She came over and she was talking to me about there was a court case in Adelaide or Australia. I'm pretty sure it was Adelaide, she said. Multi-million-dollar lawsuit won that her husband died straight after the vaccine. So she goes, now we'll probably see this happening, lawsuits.
Oh, there's
But they're not publicising it.
They're big. What are they called? Not case. Come on, man! You watch Suits.
Class action.
Class action. There's massive class actions happening against Pfizer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's going to start happening, mate.
Yeah, and it should be against the government.
Yeah, I think it was the government that paid.
Yeah, because the government have bought billions of dollars worth of this injection, right? Our taxpayer money bought these injections. It's just ridiculous. Anyways, I don't want to finish on that note.
No. Again, next week's Christmas.
Yes, so I think we should finish off by wishing everyone a very Merry Christmas.
Very Merry Christmas.
A bloody Happy New Year.
Oh.
And you know what, guys? Like always, if you are one of those people that doesn't have family, friends, or anyone to celebrate the next few days over, if you've had a really bad traumatic past, or you've had a breakdown in family and you don't get to see your kids or anything like that, please don't do it yourselves. Reach out, talk to someone, jump online or call Beyond Blue, Black Dog Institute. Yep. All the guys that can help you, make sure you reach out to someone. Even shoot us a message.
Yep.
Mate, it might be Christmas and we might not be podcasting too early next year, but we're still available to have a chat, guys.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
Try and have a safe Christmas.
Yep, and a safe New Year. I know everyone gets a bit excited New Year's Eve.
What are you doing New Year's Eve?
We're going to Wallaroo.
First
time ever we're going away for New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So we're packing the family up and we're going to Wallaroo.
Man, do you know how much I would love to be away that time of the year?
Yeah.
But this is my schedule for Christmas, New Year period. Christmas Day, obviously, is Christmas Day.
Standard.
So we're going to go to my in-laws. My mum and sister will come up with us.
Yep.
Boxing Day is my mum's birthday.
Oh.
So we got to do stuff with her.
You can't even relax.
Then
the next day.
The next few days is work.
Yeah.
And then I'm taking that week off, obviously.
Yeah.
And then New Year's Eve, I normally would DJ. I'm not DJing this year, so I'm going to take the kids out to see the fireworks.
Are they going to Glenelg?
No, we'll go to Semaphore.
So last year, I don't think, did Semaphore have the fireworks last year?
I don't know about last year, but they're definitely doing it this year.
Okay.
I've seen big adverts, so I know it's definitely happening.
Perfect.
And then I can't go away for that either because New Year's Day is my mother-in-law's birthday.
Oh.
So it's like, bloody hell, people. I just want to go away for a few days.
Yeah, so with us, we've got, we're going to my Yaz house and we're going to Katrina's, I don't know if we're going to her, like my mother-in-law's sister's house. I'm pretty sure it's my mother-in-law's sister's house. We're going there for lunch and we'll do my side for dinner. My dad's going to be in Mount Gambier. And then New Year's Eve, my dad's going to Bali. My mum, well, up until recently, she was supposed to go to Sydney. So I thought, I've never really spent it with my in-laws. And her sister's got a shack up at Wallaroo. And there's going to be a party in Moonta.
Nice.
So we'll do that. I'll probably take off a couple of days in between Christmas and New Year. And then probably back to work after the New Year.
Nice.
You know? So, yeah. So for those who I couldn't quite get to before Christmas, sorry about that, work-wise. But, you know, New Year's a new year.
That's it. That's it.
it.
Well, all the best to you and your family.
As to you
Thanks
as well.
again for your support and your companionship on the podcast.
No worries, mate.
I look forward to 2024 and many, many more great episodes.
100%.
I've got some fantastic guests lined up for next year.
Perfect.
So we're all going to have a good laugh,
Yes.
and probably more education.
Yes.
Now that I know all about IVF.
IVF process.
Yes, and the process. And anyway, we'll stop there. But all the best, and thank you, guys. All the best to you too. And remember, reach out. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. That's what we're here for, to talk and get you back on track. This has been Two Blokes in a Pod
2023.
with Val and Stamati.
Yeah.
And see you again, or hear you all again in 2024 for season 2.
Have a good Christmas, guys.
Cheers.